Cześć, witaj ponownie. Hi guys, welcome back to the platform. Welcome to today's video. So today we are heading to the streets. Okay, we are going to Polish street food tour. Okay, first time in Krakow, Poland. So yeah, I'm here to react to you all. I hope you enjoyed this particular video with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And yeah, let's head over to today's video.
That's such a juicy sausage.
It's so good.
That is hard.
It's super nice.
Oh my god. Whoa.
After having eaten the best distillation dumplings in Katowice and some delicious traditional dishes at a milk bar in Warsaw, it is time to see another city. We are continuing this multi-video series through Poland, and this stop is Krakow for a Polish street food tour. I hope you're ready.
Dzień dobry. Good morning. We are in Krakow, Poland. We made our way here, and our first stop in this Polish street food tour is going to be something that I've seen all over our trip through Poland so far. These beautiful donuts. We went to a place called Dobre Pączkarnia, and they had some beautiful looking donuts. We have two of them today. Phil has one and I got one. These are called pączka. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And they're just these filled donuts everywhere. I think if you're gonna have a donut, it needs to be filled. I'm going to start off with this pistachio one. So we're just going to break it apart here and see what it looks like inside. Oh, look at that. Beautiful green pistachio, deep fried. You feel the fryness on here. I'm gonna give this a try. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa, this is better than the ones that I've tried so far on this trip. It's very deep fried, it's very oily, it's very flavorful, and a little sweeter than some of the other ones we've had. This bread is so fluffy. This nice pistachio nuttiness, and then you have the crunch of nuts on top. Oh my god, that's so good. 10 out of 10. Good way to start this.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Holy
So this is the second one we're gonna try. This one is filled with rose. I don't really know what that means. He
Rose
said
jam.
And there were like a selection of like 10 of those. They had like fancier versions like Snickers or Kinder Bueno filling. I'm just gonna break it and see. It feels like a German Berliner. There it is.
Ooh.
Wow. What a clean break. And they also had two versions. One was with glazed topping, and then there's this powdered sugar one. And you can see on the floor that there's a lot of that on it, and we already lost half of it. But I'm gonna shut up now.
How was that rosy flavor?
You're right, it's so deep fried, it's super sweet. The powdered sugar I like. I think I prefer powdered sugar over glazing. This is a very nice thing to start the day with. I like the fruitiness. It gives a nice contrast to the sugar and the deep friedness. I don't know if this tastes like roses. It's just a jam, but it's really good.
After those really good sweet donuts, we wanted something a little more savory, and this next stop might not be considered a typical street food item, but in this form and style, we definitely wanted to try it.
The next stop on our street food tour is going to be a place called Soup Culture Krakow, and they have these awesome handheld soups. This is bread. This is edible, apparently. So I'm wondering how long the soup will last, if it just starts leaking or not.
Maybe not a take-home food.
Yeah, I mean, it's just street food. You just eat it here in your hand. They give it to you like this. This was around 21 zloty.
Oh, goodness.
We got a mushroom cheese soup, and they have different toppings there, and I got dried onions and beetroot on there. And they seem to love beetroot here in Poland, which I'm down for because I love it. It's a very, very fragranty smell, like mushrooms. Mmm. Ooh, wow. I think the onions were a very good call in there. It's a nice texture to the very creamy mushroom soup. Mmm. Oh, that's so good. I just want to say, it got cold recently. It just rained and it's a little chillier, so this is like perfect for the weather right now. I just crave soup every time it changes from like hot to cold immediately. Should I just bite? Not
Just
too much?
don't bite too deep, otherwise your soup will be flowing out.
Yeah, it looks like an ice cream.
What if it's like an ice cream cone? That cute bite.
It's like a thicker tortilla. That's not bad.
So I just grabbed this and look how soft this thing is. Like,
Yeah, you have to be careful holding
this is
it.
very soft bread. So here we go. Dude.
Right.
This is super nice. It's so rich, and that's coming from somebody who just said, I never want to get soup.
It's very huge.
Oh my gosh, that's a big bite. Your bites are huge.
Dude, that actually tastes way better than expected. So I would actually eat this. You know how sometimes you just don't eat the container sometimes, but I would definitely finish this one with the soup. Goes nice. Wow. I wonder if people just get that without the spoon and just drink it.
Yeah, probably.
It's so good, man.
And after Phil eats the rest of this soup container, we head towards the old Jewish quarter of Krakow.
So we are kind of in the center of the Jewish quarter here, which is kind of south of the old town. And there's the square here.
Food they are eating is making me hungry. Like, it looks so damn good. Ah, okay. The soup with the filling that looks like an ice cream cone. Okay, yo, that looks so enticing to eat. And the donuts, those donuts are given. Okay, so they have eaten like two food, okay, and their comments are top notch, because if it's me that's eating that, I also will give that same comment because the food looks so good in the eyes. Just imagine when you're seeing it in your eyes, and imagine when you eat it. All right, let's see more food they have for us.
There's some bigger buildings, churches.
There's a lot of golf carts.
Yeah, it's the center. And the vibe here is very different. It feels very hip. There's a lot of graffiti on the streets, a lot of murals, a lot of street art, and a lot of hip-er feeling places, if you know what I mean. It also feels way less touristy currently.
Yeah.
But it's a Monday morning, so it might be a little less busy overall. But definitely compared to the old town, it feels more normal, more common, like not as touristy.
As soon as you step foot over into the old town, it just gets busy with everyone hustling and bustling there. And here it just feels a little calmer.
Nice change, also absolutely walking distance. I kind of like it.
And a lot of you told us on Instagram that we must go to this area, which is home to an original Krakow street food snack, zapiekanka.
So we came to this little market square here in the Jewish quarter, and there's a lot of street food stalls around it. There's a lot of kebab places, sausages and salads. But we're here for a very special Polish dish that was invented here in Krakow. And you get it right in the center in this like roundabout rondelle thing. And let's just get one.
Now there are many windows all serving zapiekanki, so we just pick one and order. About 5 minutes later, this warm, loaded bread is handed to us, and it smells so good.
Let's call it brunch because it's not quite midday yet. We got this massive thing. I think this is called a zapiekanka. It's just this bread, this baguette, huge thing, and they put different toppings on it and then sauce and everything. And I think it's usually more of a late night snack. I feel like this is the perfect after party, going home drunk and having a hearty, fatty snack. Look at this. This is easily a foot long or longer.
That's
and
a
it's
nice
2 pieces.
long.
It's also heavy. So I'm gonna put one down. I think the standard one with cheese and mushroom. We got a little bit of an upgrade. We got cheese, mushroom, bacon, roasted onions, and garlic sauce. There were also different sauces you can always top that with. I feel like this is gonna be messy, but this looks absolutely fantastic. Oh my God. Dude, it's so good. I don't know why this is not a thing around the world. Sorry. It's warm. They make it every time fresh. So it takes about 10 minutes to get your order. It's this baguette. Look at that. It's like thick, but it's fluffy. It feels like it's super freshly toasted. Then you have the different toppings on here. The cheese makes it super hearty. It's almost like a pizza. It's like a form of pizza, like a pizza stick, but very thick. Then the garlic sauce on top helps a lot. It works very well with this one, the bacon. You taste everything. It just tastes very fresh. So hearty, so good, but not too fatty or anything. I don't know, this is absolutely my stuff. I don't know if we call it zapiekanki. 10 out of 10. No shit, man. I would get this all the time living in Poland. I don't know, I might even consider opening one of these in Germany.
So this cool round building has a whole bunch of different stations of these, and I'm not sure which one is the best. If you're from Krakow, let us know which one's the best. We just stopped by one of them and got this zapiekanka. Let's give it a try. Oh my God. I feel like garlic sauce is always a great choice and the flavor comes through. Dude, look at these The melted cheese, the mushrooms, and then the nice crunchy onion on top gives it a really nice crisp to it. All on this nicely toasted, soft but crunchy French baguette.
Yeah, it's so good, the bread, right?
Dude, it's an awesome snack.
Yeah.
Or not even a snack, this is a meal.
It's a street food meal. Also, if you eat here,
It's a
you
full
make a
meal
lot of
because
friends.
it's bread.
I think they love us. I keep dropping onions.
I don't think it's us they're loving. I think it's this.
Realizing that we were surrounded by pigeons, we bow down to the Pigeon King and he grants us access to the city. We make our way towards Krakow Old Town, which is increasingly busier. These walls are also guarded by a gaggle of geese, but we manage to sneak past them. The rain starts to come down, but we come across a market that is still going strong. The market is full of souvenirs, wooden carvings, and fur hats. But we are here for one thing, the food. We can hear the sizzle of grilled sausages. We can smell the fried potatoes and pierogi. But we were interested in this cheese. This pan-fried osipek looked so good, so we had to get one with bacon and cranberry sauce. So we just came across this market, and I remember researching something about cheese somewhere, and it's pretty iconic here in the south of Poland. So we just got some cheese that was being grilled right then and there. There's one
dough, right? Or
Yeah.
is it just cheese?
I think it's just cheese. So this one was wrapped in bacon, and then this is one with cranberry sauce on there.
Yes, but the inside should be the same, so pick one.
I'll take the
Just
bacon.
cheese?
That looks nice. There we go. Oh, look at that. Smells very fried cheesy, very oily.
What is that face? Disappointment?
It's fried cheese. I mean, it's fried cheese wrapped in bacon. It has this like crispy smoked cheese flavor a bit, and then this nice bacon flavor. I feel like I personally need a little bread or something, but
bake it.
it's very, very good.
I'm trying the other one. Wow, the jam is gonna come off.
Just gotta take a
What is
bite.
that jam?
Cranberry.
Cranberry jam on it.
He opened his eyes for
Very interesting. I literally thought those were breaded. That is bread with cheese inside, but it's literally just cheese.
Just cheese.
That is fried, and then bacon wrap or jam over it, I think. Yes, as expected, the bacon one I would prefer, but the jam is also nice. Very interesting. I would prefer a little bit of bread around it though, I think.
We arrived at the main square with the market hall, town hall tower, several churches, and a lot of restaurants. Even though it was raining, it was still quite busy. The market hall in the center is
this food are making me hungry. That's why I'm thinking I grab myself some banana to eat because I was literally so drilling about the food. The food looks so delicious. The bread, that bread is awesome. Like with the cheese, the garlic sauce, and the mushroom and the onions. Ah, the goodness. And the fried cheese looks interesting, but they did not have this wow feeling when eating the fried cheese. So I don't know about that one. Anyway, let's head back. I can't wait to see more food they have to show us.
full of vendors selling leathers, jewelry, souvenirs, and more birds. A wild capybara jumps out and asks to come with us, so we oblige. And look, when we step outside, it's magically sunny. And remember that town hall tower? We're going up it.
Climbing the tower.
The doorways aren't really made for the modern man, but we still managed to make it to the top for these views of the city. If you want to hear more about our behind the scenes, bloopers, and extra commentary, we make additional monthly videos for different tiers on patreon.com/GNNPhil. And shout out to our
amazing.
soulmate patrons, Lauren Jared, Peggy and Derek, Roger Lupka, Robin, and Parker Dobka. Thank you! So we're in the beautiful town city square of Krakow, and as you can see, it's a nice sunny day. We've been filming this over multiple days, so you have a little bit of gray, a little bit of blue sprinkled throughout this video, and I just feel like the blue sky, the sun, makes everything feel so much better.
Yeah, definitely, dude. There's such a big difference between these gloomy days. We arrived here gloomy day, and it, I don't know, it dampened the experience a little bit.
but sunny days are just so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah, and this square is definitely busier than the gray rainy day that we came. And you have horses, you've got the classic bagels around. You even have a McDonald's in this town square.
Ooh.
Lots of restaurants, lots of souvenirs. It feels very much like an attraction.
Yeah. It's also
Bagels.
nice to get the view from the tower. We just did that, and then maybe a little souvenir in this thing. Let's see.
And speaking of bagel, if you go to Krakow, you will see these blue stalls throughout the city. Rain or shine, they are there with a cart full of ring-shaped bread, usually sprinkled with poppy or sesame seeds.
All right, so these are obrazanki krakowski. They originated here, and they are bagel-like breads that started here in the old Jewish quarter over like 600 years ago, and they're supposed to be like a mix between a bagel and a pretzel. They're topped with poppy seeds, and they're sold at these little blue stands all over Krakow. They start as early as 6 a.m. You'll see kids with them. You'll see people going and grabbing one for work or just a morning breakfast, but let's just give it a try. I want to break it off here. Ugh. Oh God, it's a little hot.
Force required.
Some force required.
Yeah, it's midday, so maybe it's more of a morning thing,
I
but we're
think they
doing it
make
midday.
them all in the morning. Smells nice and doughy. Oh God, that is hard. I'm gonna need a minute to chew this. Tastes very much like a bagel. I am conditioned to need like lox and cream cheese with this. I don't know if that's the
The way he
Americanness coming
opened
out.
his eyes
Cream
for
cheese
me.
would be nice.
Yeah.
This is extremely dry. This has gotten a little old. I think it's definitely better to get this in the morning. They probably make that once a day and don't fill up the carts again. Maybe
Yeah.
they do, but this is definitely at least a couple hours old. But the seasoning gave me a quick hint of an everything bagel, at least this part, which is nice. It's definitely very cheap. This is like way below $1.
This is three zloty for this. It's very affordable.
All right, so one thing I'm noticing, Krakow's Old Town is super beautiful, no doubt about it. However, it's extremely touristy, and the amount of people asking you for donations, like it's every couple minutes. If you spend a couple hours in here, it could easily happen 10 to 20 times. And I see what people say when over-tourism gets a little annoying. I think that is definitely the case here. If you're from the area, let us maybe know what you think about that here, but it's definitely noticeable in this city.
We decide to walk away from the old town and over bridges to more residential areas of the city. And if you head out far enough, there's a really cool mound that gives a great view of Krakow. A lot of locals enjoying the afternoon sunshine, some motivated people running hill sprints, and us building up our appetites for the next Polish street food dish. While this next item isn't technically street food, it's something that we have to try in every city we visit in Poland.
So we had to do it again. Since it's the Polish national dish, we went and got another mix of pierogi. Pierogi are these dumplings. We tried it in every video in every city in Poland so far, and we have to do it again in Krakow as well. We went to an actual restaurant and did takeaway because that's here in the Jewish quarter and has very good reviews, and some of the people even said it's the best pierogi in all of Krakow. So we have to see how good they actually are. This time we got a pack of 10, but only 2 different kinds. I was gonna start with this one, which is supposed to be, I think, a mushroom, cottage cheese, and nuts in there. Here we go. Very different. They're so juicy, fluid on the inside. That's very interesting. I can't really taste any cheese in this one, but mushrooms and nuts come out nicely. Those are very soft, fairly thin, the dumpling around it. And then the filling, very juicy, as if the mushrooms sit in their own juice. And then a little bit of a nutty crunch to it, and the onions on the outside, very nice. And then this other one is supposed to be a smoked chicken one. It looks a little darker, a little more seasoned maybe. Look how soft they are. They're falling apart by themselves.
Yeah.
So smoked chicken pierogi.
Better?
It's a heartier one. It's a little heavier. It's a little chewier than the mushroom one. The mushroom one, very moist on the inside. This one, more hearty, meatier. Also a little bit of that smoked flavor. I'm curious what your verdict is gonna be.
I'm excited to try this mushroom and nut one because it sounds the most interesting. So let's give it a try. Almost like a soup was in this one. I'm gonna try it with this dill sauce. So I feel like here in Poland, I've seen dill on so many menus and I've tasted dill in a lot of dishes. Even we went to an Asian restaurant and they had dill on some fried rice, which maybe this is Polified, I'm not sure the proper term, but I'm gonna try this with sauce, so. Oh God, that's
good, perfect.
That's a lot of sauce, so let's give it a try.
This sauce has cream
It's a very fresh sour cream, and dill always gives it this like light flavor. I do like the flavor dill. Sometimes it can be overpowering, but it tastes really good with these pierogis. Ah, wasp.
It says sour cream.
Ooh, the chicken one has a little bit of a spice, a Mexican spice a little bit. Not bad. Is it the best pierogi we've had on this trip? I'm not sure, but I'm loving every second of this pierogi land.
Yeah, me too. I like it when the pierogi, the dough is a little chewy, a little thicker. When it's like really a dumpling, you have to like bite it. So these are good, and so far they didn't disappoint in any of the cities.
Very nice.
Our last stop is a late night street food item that doesn't even open up until 8 p.m. So we enjoy a nice sunset view by the river with a peach iced tea and a carrot cake. After the sunset, we still have plenty of time until 8 p.m. So we decide to go back to the hotel and watch Schindler's List for the very first time. The next morning, we had a scheduled tour to the Auschwitz concentration camps, and it felt almost unreal to see this tragic sight. The film also showed a lot of buildings that are still standing in Krakow today, like Schindler's house, his enamel factory, and this alleyway. So if our eyes are a little puffy for this late night snack, that's probably why.
All right, we came out for a late night snack, and I love you, baby, but all I can think about is kielbasa sausage. So my butt cheeks is kind of warm. Let's go and get that thing.
Phil's buns skip over to a blue van that already has a line at 8:30 p.m. Parked right in front of this market hall, these guys are ready, with kielbasa sausages cooking over open flames. The line watches and drools with anticipation for a nice, juicy sausage and a bread roll.
So we came out at night, and after 8 p.m., that little blue truck opens up here in this random parking lot on the outskirts. Every day, I think from 8 p.m. till 3 a.m. They're open for 7 hours, and immediately they have a big queue. We looked that up. They're kind of famous for the city to have the best kielbasa sausage. Kielbasa sausage is very home to Krakow. In fact, in German, we call it a Krakauer. So Krakauer sausage, the Krakow sausage. And it's this bratwurst style sausage that is a little hardier than the regular bratwurst. It always has this reddish tint, and it's just a very smoky, good old sausage. And this one is supposedly the best one in Krakow. And since it's from here, probably the best one in the world and ever created. Dude, he just grilled them over open flames there on real firewood. It's just so fun to come here, and all the locals queue up. So I'm just gonna hand grab this thing. It's a good size too. In Germany, they're often a little thinner, but in Poland, they're not a little thicker, I guess.
Wow, Poland has thicker sausages.
So here we go. They usually come with mustard. You can get ketchup as well. I'm just gonna give a bite here.
Oh, hear that crunch.
Wow, crunch.
Bit through that
Look at
skin. Ooh.
Dude, it's really good. You heard the skin is so thick, really crunchy, and then the inside super juicy and reddish. It's not the finest sausage like a wiener, but more of a chunkier cut, you know? You can tell that it's been just flame grilled a couple minutes ago. They give you a bread roll with it. I'm just gonna try. This is a challenge of street food, right? You gotta find out how to do that. Just gonna roll this in the sauce a bit, like so. I'm gonna drop this on the floor. Put it in here. The street food challenge. And then you have the kielbasa sausage and the Polish bread roll. The mustard is not the spiciest, but it's all about the sausage. I like the mustard with the ketchup together. Definitely for me the best kielbasa sausage, and I would definitely prefer this over a standard German pork bratwurst. So really good.
This was only 15 zloty for this, and it comes with mustard or ketchup of your choice, but I think mustard is the standard. Oh my God, that's such a juicy sausage.
I wish she ever said that.
The crunchiness.
Dude, that's so tender. A nice charred skin and then juicy meat inside. You can see he's grilling it over the fire, but also cutting it, slicing it with a knife, adding those like extra smokiness inside. That is amazing. Wow, 10 out of 10 sausage.
Just a tip from us, eat it at a table. They have one there or two, I don't know. Not a lot of space, but definitely easier.
This is amazing. Great street food tour.
Yeah, what did
I'm
you just
happy.
say? If you're drunk.
If you're drunk and all you really need is just meat and bread, done.
Yeah, best thing.
Or if you're sober.
Yeah. All right, with those kielbasa sausages in our tummies, we're gonna end this food tour here. That was a long 2.5 days of eating here in Krakow. Amazing food, one of the best street food cities that I experienced.
That was so good. I'm so happy. Let us know if we missed anything. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next one.
Yeah, subscribe for
Bye.
videos from Poland and more. Bye-bye. Finishing touches.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, mine's gone. Diana, last bites. No regrets.
Sausage was given. Like, yo, it's the crunchiness, like, the sound. It's so amazing. Like, yo, the food they tried are so delicious, are so inviting. I can't wait. Like, I literally wished I was with them eating it, okay? Because they look so, so juicy. I enjoy this street food. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Are there more street food to try? You can drop the link in the comment section. I'll do it to check them out. This is I'm still having that imagination feeling of watching them eat the food. Yeah, this is a beautiful watch. I enjoyed myself, and I'll see you all my besties in my next one. The Bizaya. Papa guys.